The French port of Saint-Nazaire held a prize that haunted the British Admiralty, the Normandie Dock. This massive concrete and steel structure, built to service the great French ocean liner Normandie, was the only dry dock on the Atlantic coast capable of accommodating the German battleship Tirpitz. If the Tirpitz could be repaired and refitted there, she could break out into the Atlantic convoy lanes, threatening Britain's vital lifeline. The Royal Navy's solution was as audacious as it was desperate: Operation Chariot, a suicide mission to ram the dock gates and destroy them, using a ship packed with explosives as a giant floating bomb. On the night of March 27, 1942, a raiding force of 612 men from the Royal Navy and British Commandos set sail from Falmouth. Their spearhead was HMS Campbeltown, a former American destroyer, now modified for a one-way trip. Her bow was packed with 4.5 tons of high explosives, encased in a steel and concrete casing, timed to detonate hours after impact. Escorted by 16 motor launches and a motor torpedo boat, the flotilla aimed to slip past the formidable German defenses of the Loire estuary. At 1:34 a.m. on March 28th, the force was challenged by German searchlights. Using captured German signal codes, they bought precious minutes of confusion, but the ruse was soon broken. A storm of fire erupted from the shore batteries. The Campbeltown, under Commander Robert Ryder, pressed on at full speed, her decks raked by 20mm and 40mm flak. At 1:37 a.m., she struck the southern caisson of the Normandie Dock at 19 knots. The impact drove her 33 feet onto the dock gate, embedding her bow. As commandos stormed ashore to destroy pump houses and machinery, the motor torpedo boat launched torpedoes at the outer lock gate. The fighting was brutal and close quarters. Commandos, armed with Thompson submachine guns and Bren guns, engaged German defenders in a chaotic battle, illuminated by flares and burning vessels. Most of the motor launches were destroyed in the withdrawal. Of the 612 men who began the raid, 169 were killed and 215 captured. Only 228 returned to Britain. Yet, the mission's true climax came later. At noon on March 28th, the delayed action fuses in the Campbeltown's bow detonated. The massive explosion utterly destroyed the dock gate, killing dozens of German officers and technicians who had gathered to inspect the ship. The dock was rendered unusable for the remainder of the war. Operation Chariot was a pivotal success. The Tirpitz never risked an Atlantic sortie, deprived of her nearest repair facility. The raid demonstrated the devastating potential of combined operations and cemented the reputation of the British Commandos. It was a victory paid for in extreme blood, a calculated sacrifice of men and material to achieve a strategic objective of immense importance. The raid on Saint-Nazaire entered legend as the greatest raid of all, a testament to the courage of the few who sailed into the jaws of the enemy on a mission from which most would not return.